Sir, पिताजी ने पूछा है, sir, when I face any problem in life, then if I apply the concept of anatta, I can see that my suffering decreases, but I can see clearly through the problem, but then I feel like escapist and passive. So what should be done in such situation?
You see, it depends on a particular situation. I can't give you a generic answer. You see, all these concepts of anicca smother our suffering. Suffering should be understood, not escaped by some concept. Am I clear? भगवान ने ये नहीं कहा कि प्रॉब्लम आ रही है तो उससे दूर भाग जाओ, कुछ कर दो ताकि प्रॉब्लम खत्म हो जाए, ऐसा कहीं नहीं कहा। मेरे को उसको समझो, you have to understand that. And in the process of understanding, whatever Dhamma knowledge is required, Dhamma wisdom is required, let that manifest. So whenever you face problem, just sit with it. Problem means suffering. And Buddha says suffering should be understood. So you say, okay, let me understand now suffering. This particular suffering, let me understand. Which means I sit and see what it does to my body, what it does to my mind. Constantly it can create havoc. It may be mild, it may be large, depending on situation. It may produce strong impact on body, it may not produce any impact on body. You just sit with it till the impact of that problem on the mind naturally settles down. And while you're sitting, then you have the wisdom behind it, that things are impermanent. I don't have to worry. No problem is going to sustain for the rest of the life. And even if I'm ready to face it. With that determination and that khanti, you sit. And then at the back of the mind is the wisdom of anicca, dukkha, anatta. Not to escape the problem, but to understand it. So when we understand it means, naturally you will realize, oh, इस परेशानी का कारण ये वाली तृष्णा है, आपको खुद ही मालूम पड़ जाएगा, कुछ करना नहीं पड़ेगा। आपको सिर्फ इतना ही करना है कि आप शांति से उसको बैठ के सहन करते रहें। ये शब्द कहते हैं खंति परमम तपो तितिक्ष, दैट इज द मेथड। परम तप है वो, आप अनुभव कर रहे हैं और उससे भाग नहीं रहे। कष्ट हो रहा है, किसी ने गाली दे दी, बहुत भारी नुकसान हो गया, बेरीमेंट हो गई, and it is tearing the heart apart. You're just observing. I feel like crying. This man is really nasty. This should not happen. This is very bad. All these thoughts are happening. You're just observing to the extent you can. It's not going to be easy. मन बट उसके साथ उलझ जाएगा, फिर थोड़ी देर आएगा, फिर उलझ जाएगा. So it's a process. One has to go through that process of purification. So you sit with it, and it can take few minutes. If you are extremely expert and the problem is mild, it can take hours, days. Now this is the delusion, at least temporarily. If there is strong craving, I put it aside. Strong aversion, I put it aside. If there is strong delusion, I apply the wisdom to whatever extent I can muster at that moment. And then, when I have abandoned that, when I have let go of it, means I know, just by knowing कि ये craving है, उसका impact कम हो जाता है। फिर आपको सिर्फ देखना